831 Big 550 KTRS. Stuart from Stuart's American Mortgage comes and talks to us. And he tells us these stories off the air. I have no idea what he's talking about, but somehow at the end, the person always gets the loan.
Yeah, we had a customer that came in and they got declined by two other mortgage companies because what we call their debt-to-income ratio is too high, which is the amount of debt they have versus their income. And they came to us and we closed them because the loan officer at the previous two mortgage companies didn't know about the product called LPMI, which is lender-paid mortgage insurance, where you can borrow more than 80% of the value of the property, still have a conventional loan, and have a lower payment than with the monthly PMI.
So even if they would have gotten financed with these other people, they still would have paid more money. They're paying less money with you and getting the house.
And not only did they pay less money, but there were no lender fees. It was an easy loan to do. It was a purchase. So whenever you borrow more than $150,000, if you know with the refinancing, with the bagel loan, there's no closing costs. Well, with a purchase, you do have to pay the title fees, but we have no lender fees. So it saved them money. The rate was lower, and they had no monthly PMI.
Of all the mortgage brokers in the state of Missouri, where do you rank?
According to the state of Missouri, last quarter of 2016, which is the only numbers that have come out so far, I was the number one.
Number one.
Yes.
Number one.
Number one.
Yes.
Stuart, number one broker. And I say the reason is because you don't charge any fees.
Well, it's that, and plus the fact that we've been doing this for 30 years.
It's not your personality, that's for sure.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's the hot dogs at Busch Stadium.
I like that. Seriously, though, I like that you can actually call you, and you call right back.
It's my cell phone number.
That's what
I
love.
don't understand why people in business don't offer their personal cell phone number. If you're dealing with customers and it's the biggest investment they're going to make in their lives, don't you want somebody that you can access and talk to after hours and whenever you have questions? And that's why we give out the cell phone number.
You've been doing this how long?
Almost 30 years.
Almost 30 years. You don't look a day over 35.
Well, my wife says 23.
Well, your wife is a saint, by the way. What are rates doing?
Right now, they dropped because of the political turmoil with what happened with Trump about a week and a half ago. The rates took a big dip. They're starting to show signs of going back up, just slightly. I would take advantage if you are on the fence, you were considering refinancing. Now's the time to do it because we know the Federal Reserve is very poised to raise those interest rates in June. Make it happen.
I often say, a lot of people advertise the rates. Basically, all the mortgage brokers have basically the same rates, right?
We actually have slightly better because our performance on the secondary market, in other words, when we sell the loans, the quality of what we sell when we sell them, the amount of labor that it takes to actually get the loan done is so set to a minimal. We're so efficient in what we do that we force the secondary market to actually give us slightly better rates
because your loans are more in demand.
Well, not only more in demand, but it's easy on delivery on the secondary market. It gets a little complicated on delivery, but just think of it this way. The more time that a banking institution or a secondary market institution has to spend in reviewing those loans, the more labor intensive, the more costly, they don't want to pay as much. Since we know what we're doing, and we've been doing this for 30 years, and it's efficient.
So slightly better rates and no fees.
No fees. We closed the loan last week. They went to another institution. The rate was lower than what that institution offered, and guess what? Bagel loan, no fees.
So if you're going anywhere else, when is it too late to stop with the broker you're at and call you?
We had a loan that actually closed, two loans that actually closed with another institution. There's a 3-day waiting period before that loan funds. Both those people cost us, so it's never called us, and they canceled, and we refinanced with us, and it's never too late.
So 3 days after they close the loan, you can rescind it.
Within 3 days.
Within 3 days.
We had a loan that closed as a purchase. They got an FHA loan a month ago.
Yeah.
With a purchase, they called me and they said, how long do I have to wait to refinance because they gave me this FHA loan and I probably shouldn't have gotten it. After talking with me, he realized he never should have gotten it.
Right.
I said, we can do it right now. So we closed their loan before their first payment.
Wow.
We refinanced that
Basically,
loan.
don't do anything until you call Stuart. Is basically the new motto, right? You're thinking about refinancing. You're thinking about, don't do a thing. Just don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Call Stuart.
We do everything in our power to be the best out there.
When is the show Mortgages and More?
9 a.m. Sundays.
9 a.m. Sundays. And your co-host is fantastic.
She's the story. She's the story of my life.
Thank goodness she's on that show. Stuart at Stuart's American Mortgage, 314-324-4440, 314-324-4440, or Stuart's